There's a question I get asked a lot. What is Paper Plane Productions? It's not an easy answer. PAP has been a lot of things. But I've been giving this a lot of thought recently and I think I've got it. It started out in college with a bunch of us in the same student group. And that's all PEP was, a student group. We worked on all our assignments together for most of our college lives and spent the rest of the time doing stuff like, well, this.
Oh my god!
There were actually way more people in the group back then. But ultimately, it was 6 of us who worked on our magnum opus, a short film named Perfidious.
And right now you could care less about me, but soon enough you will care by the time I'm done.
It's a half an hour long short film and it took us over 2 years to make. And in retrospect, it's not really difficult to see why.
Let's have a ball and a biscuit, sugar. Take our sweet little time about it.
Great shot.
Finally, on April 10th, 2016, we published it.
Take our sweet little time about it.
It actually gained a fair bit of traction when it came out, and it's still the very first upload on our channel.
Tell everybody in the place.
And yeah, it might not have aged very well, but I look back at everything we did to make it happen, and as far as debut projects go, I can't help but be proud of it. Next up was graduation, which we did looking like this for some reason. Right out of college, we got our first paid project, a promotional film for a pharmaceutical consultancy named Pharmaleaf.
You read it in the newspaper.
Now this was a fun project. We rented out this gimbal called an Osmo, we gathered up all our friends and classmates to be the cast, and that was it. Our first professional film. I think this is also around the time when we went from being just a student group to a bunch of friends actually working together. With the help of one of our friends, we landed our next job. This time, a photography gig for the Shakespeare Comedy Theatre Festival. Here, we got to work with all sorts of amazing people like Rajat Kapoor and Vinay Pathak, among a few others.
Let's have a ball and a biscuit, sugar.
We took some really nice pictures, watched some truly outstanding plays.
Everybody like to be in my
But most importantly, after the event, we sat at a small Asian restaurant called Walk Paper Scissors, and there we decided, let's fucking do this. We set up a bank account, figured out the paperwork, and we were in business.
I've been seeing your soul. Give me things that I wanted to know. Tell me things that you've done. I've been feeling old.
We continued taking small projects here and there, but we spent most of our time on one thing: YouTube.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
For the first year or so, we were really invested in our YouTube channel. We worked on a show called Bangalore A to Z. We put out all sorts of content like reviews and tutorials, and of course, we vlogged.
You want to do to the camera. Go there and make that noise and.
Now all this was a lot of fun, but unfortunately, YouTube doesn't pay the bills.
Gonna leave this place with us. Drop the game, it's not.
The small projects we'd been doing weren't really enough to keep us afloat. We tried moving to Mumbai, but that didn't really work out either.
Rush. Not gonna
By the time the next year rolled around, we were almost burnt out. But then we landed something new. Zomato.
I've been seeing your soul.
This was big. Zomato gave us a lot of work, over 200 videos in total. And this really gave us the boost we needed. Over the next year, we continued to grow as a company, getting interns, buying all sorts of sexy equipment, and upping our standards till we became a real, full-fledged production house. It stayed that way for some time, but we eventually went back to our roots. Expanding our company made us realize we're not businessmen, we're filmmakers. We went back to working independently and landed our biggest projects yet. We shot weddings, continued working on our own short films,
Tell me things that you've done.
worked with huge brands like Amazon,
I've been feeling cold.
and my favorite part is, throughout it all, we kept traveling.
My son.
The PPB drive on my system is roughly 10 terabytes in size, which is a lot. But all these files, they're more than just a record of our work. They're memories. It's an amazing thing to be able to see yourself grow from who you were as a kid to who you are as an adult. I know most people will have pictures of themselves 5 years apart, but what I have, what PP has given me,
Listen, you are my son.
is everything in between. For most of this year, we've continued working as freelancers. And it's a strange feeling being able to walk away from this, whether for a higher education or to get a job or just for time off. And it's strange to think of PAP as all of these different things. I mean, the company Paper Plane Productions was founded on April 1st, 2017. Our last upload was over a year ago. So why go back all these years? It's because right from the start, from the very first ludicrous college assignments,
Welcome, viewer. Donald Trump thinks he can say whatever he wants and get away with it.
If I had to describe my life in one word,
from our first amateur collaborations together to our attempts at YouTube stardom,
Oh, okay, first no man, the front of road.
from the regular breaks for cat therapy to the occasional disaster, from all the unbelievably silly things we've done together to the amazing shoots that we've been on. Whether it's behind the camera or in front of it, there's always been one thing in common. It's always been the three of us. That's what Paper Plane Productions is.
Three of us. Hey, hi.
Anirudh's Instagram, social media, whatever.
It's not a lot of people. Whoever is watching, hello, how are you doing?
Shit, dude, this is it, right? This could potentially be the last video that we make together for the foreseeable future. That's heavy, dude. Too bad it's Choco's shitty one.